Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and holiday after that. I thought I'd bring y'all out here to one of my favorite locations to film at. We did large chunks of the first film here, and some bits and pieces of the second one. And I just wanted to give everybody an update, or kind of like a path ahead on where we're going from here with the channel. One feature year is not as much as I want to have on the channel, so I'm planning on maybe trying to do a few more things, one of which is a series of reviews / rewrites of B-movies, and that'll be called Hindsight Rewrites, and I'm in the process kind of getting that figured out how I want to do that. It's going to probably be screenshots, but like we'll take those, we'll kind of walk through some of these B-movies and try to play with them a little bit. And then the other series I want to do is a series of, I guess we'll call them vlogs, which will follow the process, which will be really slow at first because it'll be, the boring, the writing and everything, leading up to the next feature, which is I'm planning on about this time next year, probably earlier than this, probably late September, early October, somewhere in that ballpark of next year. We're going to be filming that, and I wanted to do some vlogs between now and then, and they'll become more frequent as we get closer to filming, and obviously that'll include some behind the scenes while we're filming. Just some, like, hey, I'm doing the script, here's some thoughts, here's some things, and that'll be for the next film, which I do know what it's going to be. Obviously, I just started tackling the script with having Creature just released finally, but I have some bullet points for you here of the next feature. It's going to be called The Mantis Ring, and is inspired by, or it's my inspiration for it, is two movies you would never think in a million years would be related to each other, but they're going to sort of be, and that is Invasion of the Bee Girls, which is like a campy sci-fi film from 1973, and Law Abiding Citizen from, what do we got here, 2009, like a crime thriller, revenge movie. And what we're going after is our main character, who will be named, we'll have two main characters, Eliza and Addie, and they're going to be best friends, and what's going to happen is Eliza was a victim of, let's call it, a adult crime, to keep things pleasant. And similar to in the Law Abiding Citizen film, the system kind of fails there as far as getting justice for her attacker and everything. Some BS with the evidence and tainted and all that legal crap. And so she decides, purely in a drunken stupor, but purely angry and all the rest, to use her expertise in insects and plants to develop a toxin that will not only kill her targets, but it basically will turn them into like a sludge, like a green sludge. No body, no crime, right? And her whole goal isn't to just kill them. If she wanted to do that, she would just hit them with her car or something. No, the idea is that she wants to make them suffer as she does, even if it's not like, obviously her first target will be her attacker, but even beyond that, like they make these women suffer, and sometimes it's a women target because they're equally capable of being evil as well. But the idea is that you got the insect and plant elements, and that's where you're going to get from the 70s film. And the idea is that you're going to get, you're going to be with her at the beginning. You're like, oh, get that guy. And then, as she progresses and she grows her group a little bit, and they keep progressing and escalating, just like I was when I watched Law Abiding Citizen. I was like, okay, go get him. And then you're like, dude, maybe not. And that's what we're kind of going for with this next feature, is have a little fun with the sci-fi elements, and obviously you can get the audience all up and ripping and roaring. They're like, get that SOB. But then, somewhere, and I'm not going to tell you where, you need to decide where your line's at. Who deserves the toxic? Everybody? Nobody? Something in the middle? Where's your line? And that's going to be the message of that. We're early stages of the script on that. It's going to be filmed in the Clear Lake, Mason City area. And that's about it for that for now. Like I said, as I kind of come up with some new things, or kind of walk through the process a little bit, slow going at first, because it's mostly just me sitting on my computer going, oh shit, what do I type now? But as we go on and do like some casting or location scouting, we're going to be doing some vlogs and getting them up on the channel. Be like, hey, we were scouted X location today, or this one, or we're doing some auditions, or some casting, things like that, to kind of walk you through the process, to kind of, we're all in this together. I want to kind of show you all like how we're just trying to learn as we go. Point the camera and learn some things. YouTube's super useful for that. Watching a butt ton of videos on audio and things like that. Going to invest in some more equipment, but the big thing is that you could have the best equipment ever, and it still wasn't be quite right. And you learn from our mistakes from the past 2 films, and you move on. So I just wanted to say hi, guys. Again, hope you have a just awesome holiday season, and I will catch you probably with the first episode of Hindsight Rewrites, which will be a fun little thing to dive into some B movies. Have a good day.